Doug Upstone here for Gamblers World, and you're probably thinking to yourself, where's Sean and Chip? Well, this how the story goes. It's like one of those things that have to say, one of those days. Well, for those two guys, it's one of those days. Okay, so things happen. Okay, some things. So I'm flying solo. Okay, bringing it to you, but I'm not going to leave you high and dry because you know what? The show must go on, right? Okay, so I still have three picks for you. Okay, three free picks for you in the NFL, and I will get to those very shortly here. I would like you to know that there's still great packages available. We got packages for 3 days, 7 days, and 30 days in various sports. Okay, you can choose any of those. We have the baseball package that continues to go, and boy, what a fantastic playoff season it's been in terms of entertainment value. And then if you look at the gamblersworld.net leaderboard right now, oh my goodness, okay, there are guys just killing it. Okay, just up and down. Yeah, if you haven't been to that page lately, you're missing out because there's some fantastic guys who do some fantastic records and just beating the bushes with lots and lots of winners. So check that out. And like we just reduced the price of the college and football packages down to $5.49 for the rest of the season. That goes through the Super Bowl and the NFL, and it goes all the way through the tournament that we'll have in college football. So lots of great stuff there, and you also great discounted price on that. So, but yeah, check out that leaderboard. Yours truly is all over it too. Okay, doing some great stuff on a 17-7 run across all sports. So check that out. I got some plays today. I got a Thursday college football throwdown play. 92.3% situation ready to go. And I also have a hockey play for tonight. And if you don't know, I'm a 4-time monitored hockey champion, independent monitor champion. So got a play going tonight. So both those are available at my page. And, there's a reason, by the way, okay? And so the owner of Gamblers World figured this out. There's a reason why there are so many guys, despite only having 14, that are doing so well. Because these guys are the cream of the crop. And I'm not bragging on myself here. I'm just telling you, the guys that are my peers in this business, this is a great group of guys. And so this has been assembled in this manner for a reason, okay, is to have really sharp handicappers, okay, that can deliver winning results on a continual basis. So if you're really interested in making money and not just betting, okay, making money, Gamblers World should be the place that you should come, because that's where you're going to get the best handicappers delivering the best picks and the best results. So make sure that you check that out. All right. So enough about that. Let's talk about some free picks. All right. The game that I was originally scheduled to have was the Arizona Cardinals and the Green Bay Packers. And some of you that know, longtime Packers season ticket holder, so very much dialed in. And I live here in Arizona, so I know what's going on with that team too. So earlier this year, or before, I should say, coming into the season, everybody was singing the praises of Jordan Love, okay, based on his second half performance last year. His first half performance was rather dismal, but everybody said, hey, this guy's, he's on his way. Packers are going to have another fantastic quarterback to play for years. That might be true, but I wasn't one that was buying into that. Now, do I think that Jordan Love is as good as he was at second half of the season? No. Do I think he was as bad as he was in the first half of the season? No. I think he's towards the better side of the equation, but I don't think he's ready to be a superstar. And I think in the 3 games that he's played so far this year, that's pretty much what we've seen. However, I think there's a chance that he could have a real good game and along with his team. Now, Arizona comes in number 25 in total defense and number 28 in rushing defense. So I give their coach, Jonathan Gannon, a lot of credit for keeping his teams in game. He's a defensive-minded coach coming from, I believe it was Philadelphia. And, I think he's hiding through schemes some of their weaknesses, even though their numbers still aren't very good. And visibly, they're not a particularly good defensive team either. Now, Kyler Murray has definitely benefited from having Marvin Harrison Jr. now, and he's as elusive as ever. But you know what? Lambeau Field's a tough place to play, especially for teams that don't go there like the division opponents that the Packers play. And it's just tough. And I think Green Bay is going to come into this game with the idea is to run the ball, control the tempo of the game. And I think when we come to the end here, that the Cardinals, they're 3-6 against the spread on the road when playing a winning team. So let's take Green Bay minus the 5, okay, for this game. All right, moving ahead. This is a game we're all interested in, okay? Washington and Baltimore, all right? We got two of the best and hottest quarterbacks going in the National Football League right now. And offensively, these teams are getting the job done. Washington is averaging 31 points per game. Baltimore is second in scoring, 29.4 points per game. These teams, on average, the average score of a Washington game is 54 points, which is third. Baltimore, 57 points, which is number one. NFL bettors have pounded the total on this one early, went from 49.5 all the way to 52. It's since come back to 51.5. These two teams are 4-1 over in the 4-1 over thus far, each of them. Ravens, okay, they got a rookie defensive coordinator, and it kind of seems like it's showing. They've had some problems, especially against the pass. I think Jaden Daniels can take advantage of that. He's just been unreal in terms of his precision, especially on those deep passes. So I think they could do well. Commanders defense, a little better of late, but still, they struggle against the pass. And with how Lamar Jackson's playing, I think that can be exposed, especially when they use the 2 tight end set. So I think we're going to see some points here. So I'm going to recommend to go over 51.5, okay, on that game. The third game that I got for you for today, and the final game for free plays, okay, the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, the Raiders are going to start Aiden O'Connell, okay, hoping to get a spark in the offense. I'm not sure that's going to happen because O'Connell, well, I'm not going to say he's a wooden Indian, okay, exactly, for those that might remember what a wooden Indian is. But if you don't know what it is, what a wooden Indian was, a statue, okay? So that's pretty much what O'Connell is in the pocket. And when you got TJ Watt coming at you and the number 3 scoring defense in the NFL, not sure where the offense is going to come from. Speaking of offense, so Justin Fields, okay, doing a good job. Not, he's not a great quarterback, but he can do enough, I think, against the Raiders defense to make this work and to score enough points. And while the defense does their job, my guess, this is going to sound, if you're watching the game, like it's a Pittsburgh home game, because there's going to be a lot of Steelers fans there because they travel extremely well. And Pittsburgh people, to get out of Pennsylvania to go to Vegas, I don't think that's going to be a problem this weekend. Just my guess on this one. Home underdogs, like the Raiders, that have been beaten against the spread by 21 or more points over 3 games, with a winning percentage of 40 to 49%, have lost by an average of 5.3 points per game the last 92 times that has occurred. Take Pittsburgh -3 this upcoming Sunday for today's last free play. So there you have it. That's the works. Okay. I hope that my buddy Sean and Chip will be with me on Monday. Everything should be cleared up by then. Also, right now, we're hoping that we have a show on Friday. That is not for sure, but I would at least come back and look for it, the live show, okay, with Marc Lawrence and King Creel. So make sure that you check that out, and let's just get some winners, okay, across the board. So thanks for watching. Again, make sure that you hit the like button, okay, for this video, okay, would really appreciate that. And it costs you absolutely nothing. Continue, okay, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do so. Handing out a lot of free winners, okay, across the board. So make sure that you do that, and make sure you see my packages along with all the great handicappers at gamblersworld.net right now. This is Doug Upstone. Have yourself a great Thursday. We'll talk to you soon.